Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the American League Central, Trevor Bauer earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Indians took down the Astros 5-1. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Mike Fiers earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 3-1. Ryan Healy had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Mariners to a win over the Twins 13-10. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-1. The Angels allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. Trey Mancini plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 4-1. The Braves broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they dismantled the A's 11-1. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-2. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. It was their 5th straight victory. Chris Jimenez drove home 3 runs as the Cubs took care of the Giants 4-3. The Brew Crew held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-1. Sean Gilmartin collected his 5th win in relief, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 3-2. Carlos Gonzalez was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 5-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Padres put up 16 hits on the day as they embarrassed the Dodgers 11-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Network's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Mike Clevenger gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Oh, 1, here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Hit weakly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a fourth-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Nope. 3-0 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Kemp on second. Altuve at first. 1 gone. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's George Springer. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. He's set and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's hitless in 6 tries. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Working to escape the first inning jam. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Gomes gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out of the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's the second out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Edwin Encarnacion now. From the stretch, a called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. The 0-2 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. Still no score. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Zimmer comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Past history with Mike Clevenger, he's 0 for 4. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Waiting next is Brian McCann. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So digging in now, Brian McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now for Cleveland, Michael Brantley, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now. Correa waits on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Striding in for the Indians, Eric Thames, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Thames, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Norman Payne. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Keuchel sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. High in the air out towards shallow right. Payne will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box, Bradley Zimmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. It's been pretty good. 5 for 12. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had
swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Gomes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Tackle pauses. Here's the 3-0. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Ramirez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Here's a high pop-up. Kipnis is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, George Springer. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Springer, 28 years old, is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the AL this year. That's according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance, Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Again, a 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Encarnacion gets his lead at first, nobody out. skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
One down.
First baseman, number 7, Eric Haynes.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Norman Payne standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Correa has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yan Gomes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Gomes, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll save a throw and get the force at third himself. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So instead of trying to force the ball around the horn, he takes the shoe route himself by stepping on the bag at third. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count.
Kipnis runs, and the runner back easily. Now the payoff pitch home. And both runners are off again. Lindor over at second. Kipnis is over at first with one away. And the runners again are off here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Indians strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Tyler White will bat next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. Grounded to the right. Kipnis has it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Tony Kemp. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled toward right center field. Payne is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Astros leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Michael Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Riding in once again, Eric Thames. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In now, Norman Payne. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Ready once again, Bradley Zimmer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Yan Gomes. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Indians. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's Carlos Correa now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Here's George Springer. And he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Kipnis on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Payne is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 52, Buddy O'Shea.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick will wait on it. 1 down.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. And the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Tyler White, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Zimmer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
First offering on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. To short. And there's 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there, down in the zone. That's one as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames in the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Brantley, the runner at second with one away. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base pass.
Rajay Davis.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
The 2-2 one more time. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Bregman calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 2 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Rajay Davis will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 26.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Payne is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Kipnis with the bare hand. He's out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The batter, number 1.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead. Cody Allen gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he's 2 for 4. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
2-1 the count. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cleveland Indians rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Clevenger earns the win, his second, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Dallas Keuchel pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.